Hello everyone and welcome back to FTRL for what is our second time trial week 7 of season 12 of GT Sport, and we've got the Friday bunch this evening, and sadly for you, as you probably already heard, you have to deal with me this season back on GT Comms for the first time in a long time, but luckily for everyone you don't just have to hear my voice. I am also joined with a City Posh Blue. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so we have, as I said, second time trial week, which comes from the track of the Death Chicane, which should be very interesting. And as anyone has watched it last night, you will have noticed me hitting it on about 20 different separate occasions. I'm not going to that this evening, but we should have a lot of interesting action to keep an eye on, and a lot of people hitting the Death Chicane, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what tonight holds in store. Many different times for everyone, so...
There's 5 different times for anyone that's watching that doesn't already know. So there's the fastest guys have got a 38.3, and then it's a 38.8, a 39.2, a 39.5, and a 39.9. So there's 5 separate times for everyone to aim at. So fastest guys all goes in order, obviously, so it gives everyone an equal opportunity to get full points. Well, that's the idea of it, and as we've seen last night, the vast majority, I think it's fair to say, did actually get. There was only me and Chubbs that didn't get all. They didn't get 3. Zom got 1, I think. But then there was only 3 of us that didn't get all 3. So a lot of people got maximum points. So whether that continues over this evening, we'll get to see. But evening, Mike.
Yeah, evening, Mike. How are you?
So who is first? SBY. So as everyone can see, it's on hard tyres, which does make it a little bit sketchy, particularly for the Supra, which in terms of the car, Supra's very oversteery, Merc's a bit understeery, and the VGT just doesn't particularly like corners much, but you can just need to be a bit careful with it. But I think that's kind of the gist of it. How did you find the cars last night?
To be fair, I got on pretty well with the Toyota. It took me a while to get into the groove of it. But yeah, got the timing and then just got in the rhythm of getting into that. So eventually did it quite early on. I'm sure there was Tom, Ross and whatever did it, Jono.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see the same this tonight with the likes of SBY, PI, those guys completing their laps pretty early. So.
Yeah, I mean, Tom was very quick last night again. Jono Bread was quick as well. There was quite a few guys that were really quick. I'd say a lot quicker than Red Bull Ring. Though I think the Red Bull Ring's a track that quite a lot of people don't particularly like. I know Pagani doesn't like Red Bull Ring a lot.
Yeah, it's quite different, and it's like those F1 games.
Definitely.
It's a different challenge.
Mate, can you tell us if you can hear both of me and City Bosch alright? Because obviously GT is on some like really cover sound. Just let us know, please. Well, SBY is coming around to complete a lap. Doesn't seem to be too bad a lap, actually. This actually could be first time here. I think it actually will be. It is indeed.
And he's done it.
Well, that was very quick. That's the way to do it.
With Dartbolt during that, and he's hit the chicane wall, which I'm sure many people will do tonight. It's the first of many.
Bread says we can hear them both perfectly, so thank you very much. That's handy. Well, as you see, SUI just very straightforward for SUI, and that's pretty quick. Steph sits at 39.5, which I think is 3/10 off. He's not far off, is he? Definitely not. Blue flag. Blue flag's a little bit down. So a couple of people watch Devil, our teammate, see what he can do. Why is Devil on the Merc? Yeah, we might need to tell him it's the Supra first.
I shall send a message. Mike has just said the game sound could go down a little bit. So.
Oh, I'm not sure if I can do that on the PlayStation. It's a pain in the blooming bum, I think it's fair to say. So, audio output, volume. I'll turn up my microphone. That might help. Turn up your microphone a little bit as well. And
cool.
That should fix it. Because the game sound doesn't really work properly on this game. I'm turn it down. Right. Oh, here we go. Pagani. He's on lap at the moment, and he's a little bit up on his time. Oh, Pagani's nudged the outside wall, and that's not going to help, but he does actually get away with it. Takes actually going really quickly as well, so he's on a decent lap. Needs a monster last sector though, to be honest. He's going to beat this time. He's needs an extra 3 or 4 attempts to find. Aaron's a little bit off his time as well, but he's getting there as well. On the way, this could be close from Pagani. It's just off. It's under half a tenth off.
Just set a 39.3, so he needs to find that half a second.
Yeah, I think from what we've heard, Ty's been struggling a little bit, which probably is partly due to he is very much fully focused on Settle Closer.
That is his game.
So at the moment, obviously, Settle Closer, for people who don't know, is very, very different to GT. GT is a lot more arcadey, as much as we all love GT. ACC is a proper simulation game, and so it's a lot different to the way GT is.
Well, I was on board with Aaron. He was purple, but he's now just binned it. So well done, Aaron. There's a spike out in the process.
Oh, flexes! Oh my, that was committed. He very nearly ended up in the gravel at the exit at the S's. But I gotta admit, it was quick, if not a little bit untidy. And he's a massive chunk up, so he's at the moment, I think, on 4 in his lap time. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought Flex was last night.
He did. Well, he wasn't supposed to be, but he swapped with Tom. So
that was what happened.
For the night, so.
I knew there was something there. I thought that was confusing.
Oh,
it's just off.
That's very close. Flex has definitely got it in his locker. Pagani's now completed his lap with his 30th lap. So he's the second to complete their lap.
Well, that's handy, isn't it? Well, he's a very quick driver as well, Pagani, as we all know, so fully expected him to be very, very quick. Dartbot's not far off either, in all honesty.
Yeah, you can imagine those sort of guys to complete their laps first, and then probably towards the end of the session to help out their teammates.
Flex has done a very good set to run. Very, very good set to run. He's 4 times up in his best, so he's well on course at the moment. And he was a little bit untidy through this exit of this middle sector, so hopefully he's a little bit tidier. Oh, he's getting away with it. Anytime I went on that outside, that was me. As soon as I went slightly on the outside of the curb, I was gone, so he's doing a good job to manage to control it.
I think if you touch that wheel onto that red bit, it almost just jolts you into that gravel.
He's lost a little bit in the middle sector, but he's still on course. So if he gets this right, and he acts committed, and it's very good. That's exactly where you want to take it, so I fully expect if he gets around this last corner, that this is going to be Flex getting past the Supra very early on as well.
Does seem to have some place that actually he's done a 38.9.
He's very quick, Flex, when he gets going. That's going to be a comfortable 38, yeah. Well inside it.
It was like 38.3.
Yeah, he's only got the next one, so he's very, very competitive. Yeah. Well, here's another one done. Dartbolt, he's coming towards the end of sector 1. definitely
As it
goes for
stands,
it
we
over the
have
curb.
3 completed there to time so far.
Setting a very good sector 1 time.
Wow. Going unnoticed, SPY has now done his Merc time as
Jesus.
well. So as expected, SPY is flying through these times.
Dark Bolts is in the middle sector. He's very competitive around the first sector. He's setting 33 ones, which is a very solid time for the first sector, but it's the second sector. He seems to be getting all wrong. Through the S's at the moment. Even an unsafe. Another driver was very, very quickly done last night as well, actually. I remember right.
So with 12 minutes into the session, SPY has done 2.
Yeah, that's just pretty rapid, isn't it?
I think Unsafe was one of the guys yesterday that was pretty much done in, say, about
I think you
20
need to
minutes.
turn your mate up a little bit on safer suit. What is Blue Flag up to? He's coming.
Should be better.
Nah, Blue Flag. The look of his speed coming out of this chicane, that's going to be nowhere near enough. I'm having a little peek at speed through there. Doubt that's a bit. Nah, it's not going to be enough.
Just on board with Lee at the minute. He's struggling to get his car turned in there. His last lap was a 42.4. Now he's getting quite a lot of oversteer, so maybe he needs to adjust that brake balance. However, saying that, he's up on his time. He's 3 tenths up. So we could see Lee do
A little bit wide. Oh, that's going to camper him through here. Just away with it, mind you. He did actually get away with it. Maybe not. He's not the quickest with the middle sector by any means doing that. He has lost a little bit of speed through them, but it depends what his last middle sector was. You can maybe move up a little bit. That corner's a difficult one to get right. You can easily slide out there. He's not going to be enough. I don't think. He's a monster last sector.
Well, Coreboy's just come past the start finish.
Oh, that's not.
That's 40.2.
That's a wally. That is. It's definitely a wall. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys though have done a lot of their times beforehand, but it takes a little bit of a rhythm under the pressure of a time trial. It was the same for me last night. It took me an hour. It shouldn't have taken me anywhere near an hour, but it's the pressure, and it does get to some of them. But you need to settle down. Hopefully, they will get it at some point. If you keep pounding around, you will eventually get it. Pagani seems to be on a decent lap. On the Merc, he's only 1/1000 down on his previous time, which was in the Supra, obviously. And a decent exit out of the S's as well. Very nice and smooth. Rockstar livery on that. Very bright Mercedes.
Awesome. Blue Flag's just come across the line and done a 38.8.
He's lost all of that time.
10th.
Pagani went a little bit wide in the last corner, middle sector, and he's just smashed it at the chicane as well. For good measure. So that's. Oh, Flex is. Oh my God, Flex is at the wall. I did mention he was going very wide out of those S's, and I think that time he's went a little bit too wide, and it has definitely cost him.
So Lee seems to be up in his time by around a 10th, so he needs to find that little bit more in this last sector. See if any.
Oh, it's not. That's not. He did that a couple of times in practice as well. He's just taking a little bit too wide. He was saying he was struggling with turning a little bit, which is a weird one for the Supra, as it turns in very quickly. It's very snappy.
I'd imagine that would have been more for the Merc, but
Carl has got his first time, I believe. He's a 39.5 if I recall, and he's just done a 39.404.
We've just had 3 done. So we've got Carl done.
Corboy, what's he done? 39.893. He's a 39.9, so he's got his.
And then Steph was the last one, which is a 39.1. Yep.
Yeah, that's bang on then, isn't it? He's got that as well. There we go. Quite a few getting done in quick succession there. Well, Spike or what is now called Rai Rai Live, which was a very confusing incident yesterday evening.
I'm looking in the chat and I think SBY has done his time.
He has indeed.
Wow.
Is he done that in the... Has he just done that in the... VGT? Already? He hasn't, has he? I mean, that's only 17 minutes.
That is, yeah, that is crazy.
It is, I mean, we all know SBY has found an awful lot of pace recently. Yeah,
yeah.
Spike has also done his time. Cool. As well, he got 39.658, so...
Yeah, on his day, SBY is up there with the very best. Puts in many hours of practice and it always pays off, so...
He definitely... I mean, he's always been fairly quick, but his second season where he dropped down to GT2, his first season in GT2 he was in the, if I remember correctly, he was in the Alpha. And he had a solid season, but not particularly rapid. And then the second season did he not pick the Ford spec car that was... yeah, the GT spec car or something like that. It's like the one that's very rapid on a straight line. Everyone thought he's absolutely nuts.
The Corvette, wasn't it? I think.
I thought it was the... I think it might have been that weird Ford spec car that was rapid in a straight line. Because I remember everyone thinking he's absolutely nuts and he's lost the plot. And then he won the season in it.
Flicks has apparently done his...
He has indeed.
38.6.
No, that's a solid time for him as well.
The Merc.
Size getting close. Very, very close. Guys just called you SPB.
Cheers, guy.
I'm not even going to go into that. No, we're not even going to mention that. We're just going to completely... Oh, and Pagani has just done the Merc. Just went on board at right time by 11 thousandths of a second. So that's close, but he has done it. 38.289.
Don't need to go overboard with it as long as you do it.
Yep, Steph's out on the Merc as well. Who's not done the fuss yet? Lee. Oh, that's a slide at the last corner. That's not going to help your lap time, is it? Though this could be close. 38. Oh, it's not. It's 39 flat. A lot of people are on out laps. Nobby Norris. He's got a 39.5, I believe. And he's, I think, ghosting. So.
If I'm correct in saying we currently have 6 drivers still left on this Toyota.
Yes, you would be correct. Happy for Corboy that he's getting through them now. He really struggled last time. It was only, I think it was his third week or something of GT, like, so it's a big ask.
Yeah, he did many laps that evening. Just unfortunately couldn't put it together, but looks like he's found his groove this time around, so good for him.
Spike is proper going for it in the Merc, that's for sure. He's missed that apex by quite a bit and he's slid out the back end, so it's not a good first sector. He's down on his previous time, and he's got Dartbolt ahead of him, and oh my god, that's wide. Bloody hell.
Oh, wow.
that was, I mean, there's wide and then there's that. That was nowhere near making that corner there. That's quite far away. Lee's coming around for another lap just to finish it. 38.8, he's getting closer and closer. There's Lee. I don't think it's going to be this lap though. A little bit down, I think, for it. No, he's off again. It's a shame for Lee.
Made a mistake.
He's definitely got the pace to get it. There's Lee. Blue flag, this looks like a good lap. This might be the lap here. Blue flag. 30. Oh, it's not!
So close.
SBY, is this where I come to celebrate? Yes. Very well done, SBY.
Yeah, congrats. Very quick. Very good.
Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm slightly jealous of the way he's just done that, but...
Made it look too easy.
Far too easy. Aaron's coming around to the middle sector split, and he is up on his time. But he's going to need a little bit more time in this last sector. His previous best, and that is the way to do the chicane. Some good last sector, and he could be close here. Gets it turned down quite nicely on the power.
Will it be enough? That's the question.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Like
this.
it.
It's going to be close.
Oh,
it's not
it's
close, but not enough yet. Flex is already, as we're aware, on the VGT, which does take a good few laps of getting used to. It's a significantly different car to the rest of them. Even you can tell even by the look of it how different it's going to drive compared to the other two. Much different car.
Going on board with Carl, Junkie Sport, he has done a 39.1 in that Merc, so he has cleared it by 4 attempts. So I think that is Junkie Sport done for the Merc.
He's on the
good
VGT
as well for tonight.
Yeah, it's only 23 minutes, so we've still got.
Yeah.
We're not even. I think we're just over a quarter of the way through actually. So I mean, yeah. Nobby Norris. Don't think Nobby Norris has done his lap yet. His first one, not that I can see. So he's on a 39.5 that he needs to get. It's not been a good first sector at all. Oh, that's what I has just noticed as he's spectating as well that Pagani was 100 off. He was indeed 33.10, so he's very close. We all knew Pagani was very, very quick in all three of these cars in practice, so I think it's more a matter of time when Pagani does this, and I don't think I've seen anyone take the end of the S's quite as fast as Pagani just has there. So we'll wait and see this middle sector. Oh, that's not going to help though. Big slide out, and that's the end of that lap.
Nobby's just hit the wall.
Flex is down quite a bit as well. He's also on the VGT as he comes towards the death chicane.
As I say, that size now also hit the wall. Blue flag, so many drivers are having a few problems with that chicane as expected.
Yeah, I think it was the same as last night. Quite a few people have a few issues with that. Don't think Flex is going to get this on this lap. I don't think this third sector has been too great. Didn't take it anywhere near as much speed, I don't think, through the chicane as he has with the previous cars, so I don't think this will be it. Just off, I think. 38.9. 38.944. So he's just off. See Pagani again. Will they be able to get it in this lap? Full throttle round my hander.
Still 6 drivers to complete their Toyota lap, so pressure will be adding up as the time continues. So I'm sure they'll want to get that time done as soon as possible.
So one of these things with this VGT, it's not great for that first sector. I was the same last night. It was 3 or 4 times down on your best time that you make it up for this middle sector and the last sector in this VGT.
You can really turn it in, get it planted down.
It struggles in those slower speed bits at the start and that chicane. It just doesn't have that kind of change of direction, and Pagani's had a big moment on the exit there, and that's not going to be enough for him. This lap. Dart ball is, oh my god, that's so close. He's 700ths of a second off. Oh, he's gone on. Oh my god, he's fully taking that chicane. He's throwing it in there.
Just got on board with Spike, also known as RY Live. He has done a 40 flat, so he is currently a 10th off. So
the Merc,
close for him, but yeah, he's going pretty well tonight as well.
I think Dartbolt is pushing it a little bit too much. He's, I think, getting a bit ragged with the way he's doing the first sector.
Carl has completed their Toyota lap.
He has indeed, 38.745.
38.7, yes indeed.
Good lap from Lee. I think it was more of a matter of time with Lee. We knew he could get it. It was just when he could. Oh my god, Pagani. 38.305. He's got even closer. I mean, let's be honest. This next lap, I'm not expecting to be there, but it's going to be the next lap because he's done a 38.310, and in his fourth lap, he's done a 38.305. So this next lap will be bang on.
It's consistent.
He's getting there as Pagani. He's close. So I could just imagine Pagani in the party.
Yeah.
Probably crying his eyes out. He's so close, yet so far.
Again. He's done 38.3, so he just needs to find less than a tenth to complete his first lap.
He's done better through that corner, but he's still down, so he needs to make up a bit of time. But you can in this last, not doing that though.
I believe Flicks has done his lap 38.4. I think his time is 38.8, so yes, he has.
That is a very good lap time from Flicks.
Flicks is the second driver to complete all of their lap times, so...
I mean, I don't want to say that's... I mean, that's his quickest time he's done for all three cars.
Yeah.
He's, that's very, very quick. I mean, some cars suit certain people. I mean, I think I actually prefer the VGT out of most cars, to be honest.
Yeah, it does seem to have a good feel to it when you get in the groove of it, so...
It's a very nice car, you just need to know how to drive it. You can't drive it the way you drive the Supra at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of similar to the way you drive the Merc in a way. But yeah, the Supra's kind of in a league in its own. Different way of driving. I think a lot of people said they really struggle with the Supra, and I think quite a few of them, the Supra was the one they struggled with the most, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's gone tight in there. I think Aaron was up on his time, so we just need to find that 2 and a bit temps to complete his lap. Just on board with him, see if he can do it.
And the Milka car as usual.
Always looking good as usual. Oh, he gets
oh dear. He's might have got away with it.
I think that might have just costed him. Yeah. 38.5 again.
I mean, I don't want to say that you're once again letting your English get the better of the City Porsche, but you just said costed.
Yeah, just move over that.
Yeah, let's cost is just glance over that. Pagani's coming across the line. Oh, it's not going to be enough, is it? No. A little bit down. Right, let's keep an eye on that ball. He's about to start a lap. I think he's had a bit of a break, had a breather for a few minutes. It's a very striking livery.
Yes. He's got a very bright livery as well, as usual in that green.
Yeah, all of the green team. Corbin, I think they've probably got on as well. And that brought into the chicane. He goes. He really does attack that entry to that chicane. More so than I've seen anyone else do.
Yeah.
I always found that just unsettles the car, and I like to not really do them. Well, that's a preference. Let's come around to end of the. Ooh, gets it. Catches it just in time, but he's down. It's a little bit ragged.
Gone off.
Good entry though.
Oh, that is close. 38.
Oh.
3. 2-8. So.
No, that ball. It's just. He's pushing it too much in that middle sector. He's took too much entry speed out of the first part, which has sent him wide for the second S, and then he can't get it turned in for the third S. Aaron's very close.
Lap. We do have our third driver to complete all of their laps for tonight, so congratulations, Carl, on that.
Has he completed his last lap?
Yep.
What's he done?
39.2.
Oh, he's 39.5, isn't he? Oh god, he hasn't. That was quick, wasn't it? As well.
Indeed.
Good job from Carl. Not been feeling too great recently, as he just got his vaccine because he's an old bugger, but I'm not going to that. Nah, Carl loves me, I can say that. But well done, Carl.
Right. Seems like Devils is struggling quite a bit. Doesn't seem like he's...
Corboy, just on board. Perfectly done by Corboy, and he's been it by quite a fair chunk as well, 39.539. So there's Corboy on to his last car, and he's looking very good this time. Very, very happy for Corboy.
Yeah, it always takes a few weeks to learn GT, and then once you get the hang of it a little bit, you can just progress on, and that's what he's done.
Steph's looking good. He's just slightly down on it. Oh, God almighty. I don't know how he's managed to get through that chicane. Oh, wait.
We have a leak on.
It's in the Merc, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 green teams.
Oh, Steph's a bit wide. Last corner.
38.7. Yeah.
I think this may have just possibly lost him this lap. It has indeed. Yeah, 38.7 for Lee, so Lee's getting on with it as well now. There's a big gulf here, isn't there? There's quite a few people that are struggling to get past the first one, and then there's a lot of people who are flying through it. I think it's kind of similar to last night. God. Come on, Aaron, let's see him.
Yeah, he's up on his time here, but I think half a tenth, that's all he'll need. If he can keep it up like this for the rest of the lap, he should be able to complete it. But it's definitely going to be the decider of the lap. So.
This corner's a well, it just needs to make sure you don't get on the pedal too early around here. You need to try and straighten the car up as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because if you're accelerating well, kind of turning a little bit, this Supra doesn't really like that. Oh! Smashes on the outside wall. That may have just lost in this lap. Well, we're nearly 35 minutes of the way through, getting towards halfway. And Aaron, unfortunately, that last sector has cost them. We'll stick on board for this next lap, we'll see what he can do. He's attacking that first corner like dartball, actually, in fairness. He's had a really good run. An absolutely excellent first few corners from Aaron, that's as best as I've seen so far. You touch a little bit of gravel just before the entry, so that's probably not the best exit of this. Yeah, I think that.
Knowledge to complete his lap. He needs a 39.5 to complete it. He's about a second off, so we'll go again.
Struggling at the moment, isn't he? To find, but you can find around here on that test chicane in particular.
Yeah.
Chunks of time, and I think the most important corner on this track, I think they mentioned it last night, is the entry to the S's. It was where I found at least 3-4 times yesterday, just from getting that exit right. It may sound silly that just that one corner, but it really does make a massive difference.
Yeah, if you can get the entry in for the left-hander, it will set you up nicely for the following corners after it, and it should give you a good exit. And obviously give you speed down the straight.
Aaron's been very smooth around the last few corners here. This is going to be close. So gutted for him. I think he might be better trying some slipstream shortly here. I mean, SBY still there, so he might be able to get him. I'm sure Aaron, if he needs it, will get it. But whether he's wanting to at this stage or whether he's wanting to give it another shot,
Well,
I mean, might just need a bit of confidence.
Yeah, got on board with Fiani, and looking at his lap times of the previous things, he's done a 38.3, so he's so close to it, and he's 38.5, so he just can't find that at the minute.
He's not far off it though. He's so close. I think it's more of a matter of a time with Pagani. He's gonna do it. It's just when.
He's got plenty of time to do it.
Oh, so. Dart ball. Oh, he's 5,000th of his time.
That was Piani, wasn't it, as well?
He's so close.
It's very fortunate.
Aaron's the same though.
Pace, so.
He's tiny amounts off all the time, Aaron's. He just needs that. I think a lot of them just need that confidence of that. Couple of laps under the belt and they'll be away. Flex is back out helping his teammate. Maybe giving him some tips of where they go, the lines to take. I'm sure Tom might be helping him out as well in his chat as well. Giving him a helping hand. Flex will be showing him the lines, trying to get him right. So easy to gain a lot of time around here just in a couple of corners. So find at some point Lee's on the VGT and he's very, very wide in there. That's not going to be a good lap with it. Out of shape. His first lap was a 41 flat, so I was just getting used to it. I'll say it takes a few laps around here. Oh, that's very wide from Lee's. Oh, got up power very, very early there, and it cost him a lot of time. So yeah, there's no point watching the rest of this lap, I'm afraid. Blue flag's
well, I'm
really
on board
struggling.
With these Deadpool racing cars, and I'm watching Flicks behind Nobby. Now, for me, I would prefer for the faster driver to go ahead and give them slipstream, but it seems like Flicks is going to bump draft Nobby. So I don't know whether they need to switch around or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. I'd prefer to watch someone instead of. Interesting fact. We'll see if it works for them, but. I think I'd be too paranoid looking behind me.
Yeah, seen that car on the radar.
Yeah, I know. Fairness though, to be honest, last night, other than when I wasn't on a lap, if I was on a lap, I was just on the timing screen. I wasn't paying attention to the radar because you didn't really need to, unless you were backing off really. Dark Bolt is on a mixed flyer. His last flyer was very, very close. Trying to get the best
Joey, I think Cowboy has done it. He has a 39.8, just under again. He's completed.
And Spike as well has done. Yep, Spike's on the neck, isn't he? So that's him done. He's on the VGT, and Corboy is done the malt. So massive well done to Corboy. He's finding his feet now in GT. So that's, as far as I'm aware, 4 that are fully done.
Yep.
Flicks, SBY, Carl, and Corboy. Well, T. Smith has just asked that question, and at the same time I've just told you, so there you go, Tom.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Dartball. Oh my god, Dartball's under 10th again. Oh my god. I feel so sorry for him. He's getting so close. Pagani's still going on that VGT. What was happening with our other teammate, Devils? What is going on with Devil? It's a little bit off actually at the moment, and he's taking far too much of that curb. You don't want to take anyone near that much.
He has improved to 40.7. However, I was watching him before. I think he needs to be a little bit more committed during the chicane, as there is a lot of time to pick up. So, how long left? I've got
50 minutes. Isn't that right? Nearly halfway. Very nearly.
Indeed.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're on about the Devils. He's not taking anyone near enough speed through that chicane, sadly. He's struggling at the moment as Devils.
Let's go forward with Nobby.
Well done, Corboy. Fantastic job in the chat.
Yep. Well done, Joe.
I'm very, very happy that Corboy managed to get all his done. And Steph is also close from Steph. 39.357 and he's a 39.2. Not far off at all. Blue flag is still struggling on that Supra.
He is indeed, followed with Aaron as well.
I think as well, Sai is someone that I think the more laps side does, the less likely he is to do it. I think for some other people, it's opposite. Yeah, I think for some people, the more laps they do, the easier it gets, and the more they learn about it. I think for Si, it might actually be the opposite. And the more laps he does, the more stressed he gets, and the more angry he gets.
Well, I have just gone on board with the 2 Dead Bull Racing cars, and Nobby was following Flicks down into turn 1 or turn 2, whatever it may be, and he's missed his braking point and gone through Flicks. So it's not quite planning out the way they planned it. Plenty of time left.
It was not far off his best, but he's just, I don't know where he's losing the time. He's just losing that little bit of time he needs, but he's very good round the chicane now. So hopefully Aaron can get this on the board. I do remember previously that Aaron wasn't a big fan of this car. I remember when I actually had this car for my first season proper, I call it in GT, when I was in GT2, I had this car. Has he just beat it? I think has he just beat it? No, he's not, has he?
So close again.
I do remember as he tried to help me a little bit with the car, I do remember him saying, I don't really like this car. So I don't think he is a big fan of this car. Pagani, on the other hand, uses this car, the Supra, daily races. So he's very familiar with it.
I'm surprised that Pagani has not done it yet.
Yeah, he's been very close.
Yeah, with the speed that he's shown in those 2 other cars, he's taken, I think, 14 laps. So.
Watch Lee go on a lap.
Dartbot going backwards.
Yeah, he's getting stressed, I think, in his Dartbot. Lee's on another lap of the VGT. He's been really struggling, so at the moment his laps, Lee's been all laps have been in the 40s, so I don't know if he's just struggling to adjust to this car at the moment.
Yeah.
Can't watch him.
Such a different
see what happens.
handling style.
Yeah, as you can see, he's very sideways. He's got it turned in nice enough though, but he's a little bit sideways. So he's actually up. He's up in his time actually, which is impressive for the first sector in the VGT. He just needs to keep it together for this middle sector and the last sector. How's he doing? He's doing nicely. Might have just went on to Lee at the right time here. He's not got long to go. Gets it turned in. This is a tricky corner. Get it slowed down. Slightly touch that curb on the power gently. Perfectly done from Lee. And he's oh my god, he's 4 attempts up on his time. Just needs to do this chicane. That's not that. Oh no, Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, do you know the thing? Do you know the thing is though? He didn't even have to go that committee through that chicane. He could have coasted through that chicane there. He was so far up in his time. I mean, his best time was a 37. He was on for a 33 there. He was half a second up. What he needed.
As that's been going on, blue flag, she's come across the line and done a 38.
Oh, he's sideways. Oh my god, he's on the wall.
He's so close to doing it.
Oh, it's such a shame for Lee. He was so close. But he's got the pace, as we've just seen. And I mean, his first sector was a bit scruffy, a bit sideways. So he's definitely got that pace. Oh, quite a classic livery from Spike. Rai Live with a martini.
Indeed.
Very classic lines on that car.
Oh, stuff's just hit the wall.
What's happening with Devils? He's still struggling, isn't he?
Now looking at Steph's lap times in the previous laps, he's come very close. On lap 13 and 14 he's done a 39.357 back to back. And he's just done a 39.33, so I'm sure Steph will do it in the near future.
Aaron's having a breather in the pits at the moment. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it might be needed. I think Si will pull blue flag might need one as well. I think he has. I think he's just pulled off to the side of the track.
Well, who hasn't done the first time? Is it Nobby, Blue Flag, Aaron, Dark Bolt and Devil? That's what I've got. Matching, which is a good sign. Spike's not far down in his time. He can take a little bit more of that first curve. Oh dear. That's nowhere near the chicane, I'm afraid.
Right. Well, it's not looking good for us too, because Devils and Dartbolt is not completely aligned.
In fairness though, as you've seen what happened with me, it took me ages and then I got them out pretty quickly, so you can do it. I mean, I lost it in the last lap in the last corner and the VGC, so I mean, yeah, you just need a bit of confidence around here, and Dartbolt is up by 1.5 temps. He just needs to, not the fastest round the chicane by any means. I think he might have just lost it. I don't want to say that, but I think he has.
If he gets this nicely turned in, I think he's gone a bit deep there. Lost the apex.
He's definitely lost it. There's no chance he's made this, I'm afraid. Unless his first sector was an absolute monster.
I think it'll be a 38.7. 38? What was that?
4, I think.
450.
He lost it that last sector, and the thing is, he definitely got the pace. He's not taking anywhere near enough speed round that chicane. Compared to other people, which is he's the fastest from the first sector. He keeps setting purple times.
Yeah.
He's just losing it all in that last sector. So I don't know if he's not feeling it around that last sector. Oh dearie me, he's fully committed. That I've done that a few times last night as well. That fast right-hander, sometimes the wheel can touch the top of the bump and you just instantly spin towards the wall. I've done that multiple times last night. Has just done it as well. Aaron's back out. Come on, Aaron, you can do this. I know he's in a rival team, but I want to see Aaron do this, and he's up. That's great, could have done him the world of good here. Gets it turned in nicely, perfectly on the curb, flying around the middle sector. Gets it nicely turned in, really, really good through there. Couldn't have took it any better. If he gets this turned in, this I think might even be purple through the middle sector. Just needs to get it nicely turned in. And he does get it nicely turned in.
He is up.
Quite a bit, and he was only slightly behind the time by like 5,000, so if he gets this done... Oh, it's not been great. Oh, it's not been the fastest. But you never know. I hope he gets this, but I think he might have lost it in that chicane.
I think he's on for it here. I think he's got it. I'm sure he has. He's done it.
Oh, he's done it, he's done it. 38.134.
Indeed. And slicing for all to celebrate. Very good lap by Aaron. That's what we expect from Aaron.
Great job from him.
I'm sure he's relieved.
Gets that. Really happy for Aaron, so he's got a bit of confidence now. Hopefully he can build from that. Flex is still helping his teammate out, and Pagani has just done his time, 38.204. Literally just went on board with him, and he's beat it by a 10th,
which confirms our 5th driver.
Yeah, so Flex, Pagani, SPY, Carl and Corboy. And Lee is on the last car as well. Moment, and he's getting there. You can see by his times he was struggling in the 40s. The last 2 laps have been a couple of attempts off for Lee, so he's getting quicker progressively. This car does fly around the middle sector, and it does fly around that last sector. It's just that first sector, it's not great round at all. Do make the time up everywhere else, and he might actually be on for this year. He needs a good last sector, and he's not had it the last few laps. I've watched him in, and that's going to be the wall.
Very off-putting. think
Yeah.
it was Nobby parked at that exit of that chicane.
Was it? That might not have helped then.
Yeah.
Blue flag sliding around that right-hander, and that's going to be double up. I'm afraid for blue flag, he's about 4 times behind his best, which still wasn't enough. So sadly for him, it's not going great.
If there was a definition of consistency for this evening, it is Steph. His lap
I've
time
literally just seen that. Yeah.
He's now up in his time by 2:10. So this
357, 357, 353, 330.
That's crazy. I think this could be it. He gets it nicely turned in.
Close to the wall, mind you.
Yeah.
He needs a good middle sector. Nicely on that curb, mind you.
Yeah.
It's a good lap. It's a good lap. Just hold it together. You don't need to force it around the chicane. You've got the time in hand. You've got the time in hand.
Yeah, it's done now.
Alright. Went a bit sideways, but they kept the speed up, so it should be alright here. Just don't go too deep. He's alright, a little bit wide, but he's alright. I think he's going to do this. Yeah.
So
looks alright.
He's done it at long last. Will he do it?
He has indeed. 39 flat.
That by Steph.
And he's bet it by quite a few times actually, so he's done a good job there. That's Steph. So Steph is also on to the VGT, so he's getting along there nicely. And Steph, sadly though, for blue flag, it's not going very well at the moment. He just needs to, I think he just needs to take a break. That's what I would do right now. He's take a breather, have a couple of minutes out, go grab a drink, come back, and do a few more laps. Lee is down. It's not a lap for Lee, I'm afraid. We'll keep an eye and see what happens here. Goes for a quick one. The thing is with this car, it's so quick down that straight that it just loses it in the chicane. Every single bit of time we've just gained in this chicane, it doesn't take to that quick change of direction, and then it struggles into this next braking zone after this flat out right-hander. It doesn't like this, it gets unsettled quite easily around here.
Yeah, the rear starts to come out.
Drift a little bit. He's not too bad, mind you. He is a bit down, but ignore that because that car's always down around there. It's this next sector where he's went a bit too wide, I think, there. It's going to hamper. Run. Well, in fairness, he's saved it there. That bolt, on the other hand, I just seen has binned it in the background.
Yeah, he's not looking too good.
He slides through the right-hander. And this is a good lap from Lee. This is a good lap. He's built. Oh God almighty, Lee.
Oh God, Lee.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'm
Lee.
sorry, but Lee is the bottler of bottlers at the moment here. He's bottled 2 good laps in this car. Come on, Lee. You can do it.
Well, I was on board with Pagani and Blue Flag at the start of their lap, and they were taking up the tactic that we did yesterday. Pagani slipstreaming Blue Flag into turn 1. So hopefully, I'm sure Blue Flag can find that few attempts that he needs to get his lap. So I'm sure it will come. I was saying that he's a bit slidey. However, he's less than a tenth down, so it could be his lap. Turns in well. I think this could be it.
Fingers crossed for sight.
Indeed.
Just this last comment go. Nicely done. Back end tries to get out.
Exit. Yeah.
Catches it though. And like what I did.
Oh, I don't think this will be enough.
No, it's not. It's a 10 bottle. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lee's off. Oh, Lee's round. Oh, it's in the wall. He took too much in the exit, and as seen with that red kind of astroturf kind of stuff on the outside. As soon as you touch a wheel on that, that's you. You are gone. There's not even you can't even save it really, to be honest. If you do, you're doing a really good job. Nobby Norris. I don't know Flex and Nobby, what are they doing?
I think they've now changed to the approach of Flicks giving him slipstream. So.
Yeah, the other approach they were doing, I don't think is very good at all. Dartball has absolutely flew round the chicane.
Go on, Dartball.
It's the fastest he's done that chicane by some way.
Gets it turned in well.
Yeah, he likes that wider line.
However, saying that, I think he is down on his time. Yeah, it's not
sadly, I think that last sector was perfect, but I think he's done a dodgy first two sectors by the look of it. But that's the way he needs to take that last sector. And we know how fast he is. He's one of the quickest in the league, so we can do it. Aaron out on the Merc. Oh dearie me, that's round, that's gone, that's too wide. It was not what you want to do through the first sector from Aaron. Dart ball through the middle sector. Decent through there. Just needs to carry this speed around here. We'll see his middle sector, and then hopefully he can beat the last sector he did in the last lap. And I think he'll be there. But that's easier said than done with that chicane.
Yeah.
Trying to do it that quick twice in a row is not easy. Oh, it's a great lap.
Size finally completed it, just 38.7. One side.
This is the lap from Dartball. This is the lap. He's 3 temps up. He just needs to get around the last corner. Go on, Dartball.
Go on.
Go on. It's a little bit wide.
Avoids the wiggle. Go on. Go.
I think this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
Go on.
Go on, Dartball.
Go on.
Come on, Dartball.
Yes.
Get in. Good lad.
Finally.
Good lad. Gets rid of it.
Right, get onto your Merc. So as it stands now, with Blue Flag and Dartball completing it, we currently have only now 3 drivers left on Toyota.
That'd be Nobby. I had another 2. Aaron's done.
And Devils. Oh, is he? Oh, yes. Yeah. Of course.
Aaron got a 38.143. So yeah, it's only Devil and Nobby.
Yes.
Devil seems still to be struggling quite a lot, so going above and Nobby's lap times do not look great. And he seems to be struggling, Nobby, still.
Yeah.
He's really struggling, isn't he? He can't do it, he just needs to... What even might work is just maybe even going in spectator mode and having a look at a couple of people and what they're doing differently for you.
Yeah.
Find that time. Drifting.
Learn quite a bit from watching other people. So.
Hopefully you can get at least this car. It might just take him getting a car to spur him on, but I mean, who have we got now? There's quite a lot of done. I think there's 5, isn't there, that's done them all. And Lee's.
Yeah.
So on the second car, the last car, sorry, we've got Spike, Steph, and Lee.
Yep.
So a lot of them have got it. I think we should put a warm then. It's just under half an hour. If you want to do that.
Yes.
Gives them all a heads up. What's going on? He's very, very wide at the entry to the S's, and then he's wide to the next part of the S's. That's going to be off the track. This is going to be off the track, and just as I said, that's going to be off the track. He proceeds to do a beautiful pirouette. as we always say, we said earlier, that entry to the S is the most important corner on this track.
We have a 6th person to complete all of their times in Spike. He's done a 39.4. Did it by 5 tenths. So great lad.
That's a big chunk. He's cleared the next barrier.
Indeed.
So that's up to 6, isn't it? That's nearly halfway. I don't know for the rest of them. Well, Steph is on the last car. He's 3 times down the first sector, but that's not too bad. He can make that up here with this car.
Yeah.
Just needs a good middle sector. That's very decent round there. Done that nicely. Good speed for the S's. Just needs to get it turned in nicely for this corner. Make sure you don't too much oversteer. Get on the power nice and early. Nicely done. He's 4 times down. He's gonna need a great last sector, but you can do it in this car. Not doing that though.
Oh, yeah, no, not in the wall.
Yeah. Blue flag's out on the Merc. Good lad up in the Merc now, so he's getting there. This side. And I think he's driven this Merc quite a lot. He's used to this car.
1,200 miles.
Oh yeah, didn't even notice that there, but yeah, he's had this for, I think, he's driven this for, I think, 2 maybe full seasons, like maybe even more than that. Not sure, he had it for half a season and he's had it for a full season at one point, I'm sure, so he's very familiar with this car. And he's had a good, decent first sector actually there. Though he will need to make up some time. You know, a little bit wide for the S's, but he should be alright. I think that being a little bit wide might have compromised his middle sector a little bit. So we'll see his time, but I think this might not be the lap for Sai. He's a little bit wide again now. Yeah, he's
3 tenths.
It's doable, he just needs a massive last sector, but decent.
We've got Aaron, Yanni. Aaron is down massively on his time, so
He's a monster last corner. Does blue flag. Though I don't think this will be enough. I think it'll be just short.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
It's 39 flat, isn't it? Yeah, he's close, but not close enough. Oh, he's had maybe a little bit too much for Lee to catch you up there in that last 2 sectors.
Dartbox just come around and set 38.4, so he's
10th off
10th
again,
and
isn't
a
he?
half off. So sure,
Getting there though.
sure he can find that. Yeah.
Oh, I've just noticed that. SBY's just put that in the chat. Look at Flick's fastest lap. Bloody hell.
Jesus.
Is that on? That might be on the. That might. He's already done that. I'm not sure. I'm sure if that's on the hard tyres. He might have put it on the mediums, but if that's on the hard tyres, bloody hell.
No, I don't think he is. I'm sure he was up on his time. I flicked over to him. He's up. He was on the hard. So
That's impressive.
Flick's
Lee.
a very quick person. So
This might be the lap for Lee. He's not done the best last corner. He's gone nicely accelerated, but a bit wide. This is going to be close.
I think he'll miss out just.
No, it's so close.
38.9.
It was that last corner. He went a little bit too wide, I think. Aaron, he's not going to be this lap. He's 35. Oh, come on, Aaron, you can do this. Come on, Aaron. 24 minutes left. Counting down the laps. Oh, that was a bit sideways there. Oh, he's foofed. It's all over the. Oh, he's on the. Oh my god. Yeah, just back out, Aaron. Back out.
Looks like who was on that lap? Steph's sidewards coming out that chicane. He's now followed by Spike. He looks to be on the lap, I think.
Spike not finished?
Of course, he is. I was going to say he was down on his time a lot. So.
Is he is he Steph's teammate? Oh, blue flag. God.
Yeah, he is.
Bloody hell, that's quick.
38.3.
I did say he's familiar with his car, but I definitely didn't expect him to do that quick. I mean, yeah, that's he's beat that by quite a bit, hasn't he?
Indeed. Good luck, boy.
I'm very, very close to actually getting the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dark bolts livery. I like that. That's stunning. Like that. Like the oil car. That is very nice.
Very hungry.
What's
That'll
that?
be a sense of relief from Sai
Ah, yes.
after
Oh, yes.
last time around, only doing one. I'm sure he'll be happy.
Don't think this is going to be a lap for that. Oh my god, but it's definitely going to be a lap now for that
Did
bolt.
you say that?
Yeah, he was a big chunk of time down there, but yeah, that's
and we
yeah.
have a lead. That is
Oh, has he done it? Oh, go on, Lee.
Stick a fork in me. Oh.
Unacceptable language from such a man. Bit of a potty mouth there, Lee. Terrible. Out comes Sai in VGT. That's about fun up for the books after Sai's first hour.
Yeah, he's definitely turned it around.
22 minutes. 20 minutes just over it left. I'm sure he'll be able to get this done as well. I think this car might suit Sai a bit more actually.
Yeah.
I don't think the Supra suits Sai's driving style. It's not a car Sai would ever pick, I don't think.
Yeah.
Aaron's getting a little bit of slipstream here possibly from Lee, which might help him.
Yeah.
Oh my god! That was bloody quick. It's the quickest I think I've seen anyone.
This could be a good time. If he gets it turned in properly,
No,
he's going to deep.
no, far too deep.
However, he's going to gain time from the slipstream. And it looks like he will complete it. It's going to be tight. He's done it. Aaron
He
has
hasn't
done it.
out. 38.199. Good lap from Aaron.
Indeed, which moves him on to the
VGT. Well, that's the vast majority of people now done two. Devil still sadly hasn't done his first one. Neither has Nobi, and there's someone else just dartbolts on too. But everyone else is on the last car or finished.
Now we have currently 21 minutes to go. Shop for a thing in 20 minutes.
Well, sadly for Nomi Norris, he's not actually had a lap. I mean, I think he's got a 39.5. He's not actually had a lap in the 39s yet.
No, he just seems to be struggling, doesn't he?
Oh dear
As
me,
well as
that's
Devils, so. I mean, even if they don't get the lap times, it's still good practice for the future.
yeah, definitely.
So. Hey, we have a. Oh no, never mind. It isn't. No, my game is just glitched saying dartball. It's just saying 38 to ignore me. Flicked over to.
Oh,
Excited.
Aaron's on his out lap.
However, saying that dartbolt is purple.
Oh. Oh. That's good as well.
Yeah, it is. This should be. And if he's purple, he's a 37.8, which.
Is yeah, he just needs to turn this corner basically, doesn't he?
No!
Oh my god. He might actually still get away with that if he's that far up.
Yeah, please.
I think it is. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's easy. Easy. Easy peasy.
Yep. Yes. Well in dartbolt.
That would have been purple there, wouldn't it, that lap thing, because he went so far wide there, it was ridiculous.
Got everything else right on that lap. apart from that
Yeah.
last one.
Well, that's him on to final car as well. So that's adds an extra one to the list. So everyone is on the last car, bar Devil and Nobby. Sadly, aren't past the
quite
first one.
entertaining.
So yeah, we've got a lot of guys towards the end now. Steph. Oh, Steph. Oh no. What's happened with Steph? He's picked up a penalty in that lap. Oh no, is that not the?
He's done his time. He's done his 39 flat. Yeah.
He has. That's just the lap after the penalty. That's why it's got a P beside it.
Another great lap by Steph.
He has indeed done it.
For the night.
Yeah, that's all done as well. So that's us up to 8. All done.
Indeed. Yep.
So 5 to go, which is Aaron, Sai, Devil, Dark Bolt, and Nobby. So only 5 out on track now. Oh, really? Oh god. Sai's in the wall, Aaron's sideways. Interesting. It's not going to be a lap, I'm afraid, for him. Dark Bolt on an out lap. Just keep an eye on Aaron anyway, I'm sure we're starting another lap anyway, so we've got a chance to see what he can get done. He's going to come up behind Nobby Norris, mind you, who's definitely going to be on a lap soon, which might not be the best for Aaron. And yeah, well, he might actually get some slap. Oh, Nobby's going to get out.
Pulled out the way, I think.
Yes, so did the chest of that. I was getting concerned. Oh, I guess it turned in nicely, actually, Aaron. Slightly bit elbow both himself slightly there.
I think he's an out.
Decently on the power as well for Aaron. That's a. Oh, it's actually some miles down in this first sector time, mind you. Yeah, you usually are in this car. It's horrible for that first sector. I think he might have took a little bit too much curb there, though. He just got away with it. Well, see his middle sector time. See if he's made up a little bit on his previous best, because he's going to need to if this is going to be the lap. I don't think he has actually. Oh my god, he's lost tons, hasn't he? Yeah. Phil's 7 times down, so even if he has the best last sector of his life, he's still not going to make that.
I shall keep my eyes on Dark Bolt. I think he's in his rhythm now, so I'll take a guess and say that he should complete his lap fairly soon.
Yeah, just over 15 minutes left, so. Getting to the business end now, so if you're going to complete your laps, it's kind of time to start doing them.
Yeah.
I think it'll be this lap from mind you. It's not too far out.
See, I don't want to say anything. However, last time Aaron did complete his lap on the last run, the last lap that he had.
Yes, I remember that.
So, yeah. If he does it again, I'll be quite amazed.
Decent couple of corners from Aaron, but he is losing, I think, a bit more for that first sector than most other people are on that VGT. Which I don't know what he's entirely doing wrong with it, but he is losing too much time. And as much as that car's good around the last few sectors, I think it's difficult to claw back that amount of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, it's not good either. Yeah, he's 9 times. He's losing a big chunk, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he'll grab this slipstream for the next lap off to the eye. But he's massively down, so Yeah, Nobby's struggling. He's done 40 laps, so fair play to him for keeping at it, but unfortunately he just hasn't found the time yet. He's gone deep. Affected his next lap.
Aaron's done that perfectly. Couldn't have took it any better, I don't think. Just needs to keep it going around here. He's took that pretty nicely as well. Gets it turned in. Gets it on the power. Decent. Very decent. Suddenly this car's not great around there. Just needs to get it turned in. He was losing a little bit too much time around here in the previous lap, so we'll see if he can correct that in this lap. He's decent through there. Car's rapid down this hill. Good straight line. VGT. Very nicely done through there actually as well.
Reflex deep.
And it's down quite a bit though. I'm not sure if Aaron's gonna have to do this, to be honest. He's all over the shot there. I'm not sure. He is struggling in that car though. Wait a bit. SBY, he's just out for a bit of a fastest lap, I think, to be honest. Dartball, it's like VGT, isn't he? So
yeah, just doing some laps for the fun of it. Fair play to him.
definitely had the time, wasn't he?
Trying to take Flix's lap.
That was a little bit wide. Taking that chicane on the outside. Nah, it's not been a good sector at all. Aaron slides. Oh, that's not well for Aaron. The first chicane, blue flag. Has taken the first chicane a little bit better than Aaron has. That's for sure. His lap times have not been very great so far. I think he's probably just been getting used to the car.
It does take quite a few laps to get used to the handling of the car. Coming from that murk, it's massively got understeer problems.
I don't think it's a good enough first sector from sight. Well, actually, bearing in mind actually, it might not be too bad because his last lap on the Merc was rapid compared to the time he needed. So you can make up time in these sectors. So you never know. This might not be the end of this lap actually. Just needs it turned in nicely on the power nice and early. He's made up time. He has made up a 10. If he does that here, he could get this. Great. Oh, he smashed it. Blue flag has absolutely smashed it. One corner to go. He just thought about it outside.
He's going to pick up this slipstream off Aaron.
That's like he caught it. He's fine. He's got it. He's got it. Sai's going to comfortably do this, I think. 37. Is he not? Has he got it? Yeah, he has. 37. Go on.
He has done
Get in. Nicely done from Sai. Yeah. So even though, as I said, that first sector he was a full 4.5 times down, and he made it up in the last two sectors.
That'll be a massive relief.
This car is such a strange car. And this track, it just loves that last sector.
Indeed.
Everyone has done it, Tom, bar Nobby, who has sadly not got any of his times yet. Devil's not got any of his times yet. Dartball and Aaron still have the last one to go, and that is it. So 4 drivers. The rest are done.
Has Dartball done it? He has. He's done it.
Has he?
Get in.
Way nice. Well done. To add to that list, Tom. There you go. There's another one. Dartball. So we're down to 3.
Yes.
And we've still got 10. Actually, we've got under 9 minutes. We've got 9 minutes now, so that's long left. SPY set at 37.9 just for fun. Devil and Nobby. Devil is getting there. 40.2 he set. Oh, he's not far off now. Nobby's still a bit off.
I'm sure Lee was helping out Devils there, so props to him for trying to help Devils out. Yeah, Devils has had a massive moment. He's 27 seconds down on his lap.
Yeah, it's not going well for them, is it, at the moment? Right, well, Aaron, here we go. Can Aaron do it? There's 9 minutes left. As we said, as City said earlier, he'd done it on the last lap at Red Bull Ring. So, can he do it again? Oh, Pagani! What is Pagani doing?
Right. I don't know if not Pagani. Aaron was down on his time there. If he's had a poor turn one, it didn't look like it. But
don't know.
They'll be both in a party together, so I'm sure they'll do a bit of
not sure. I hope that wasn't him on the lap, because that wasn't great.
I'm sure Aaron's temperature is rising rapidly.
Yes. Right, what's happening with Devils? Is he on a lap? Well, he's got his first sector coming up here. He's a little bit down. Keep an eye anyway. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's that one.
He's got more idea.
Nobby. You can do. As I said, only 3 drivers left to complete any. Ooh, sliding around that corner. I think he's quite a bit down here, Nobby. No, he's not. Sadly, more close to what he needs. Aaron is going to get a slip here. So, let's see can Aaron do here? Slip.
Ooh, it's been a massive collision. Chicane.
Aaron's missed the first corner. Oh, he's done turned in actually, but I think he's lost quite a lot of time now. He broke too late and then he hampered his line for the next part of the chicane.
Really stepped out on him.
I don't think this is going to be anywhere near good enough. This first sector, I'm afraid. So I think he's going to have to go again.
Drifting Nobby down the straight.
He can get it with slip though. He can do it. We know how quick Aaron is. I think just stay in his zone. He's done it before. Well, Dartball is giving Devil a slip to help him out. And there's also blue flag out there as well. I don't know why blue flag's in the front of that. Well, what is this? What is going on?
It's a double slipstream for Devils.
It's absolutely flying down this straight.
As long as he picks his braking point, which he has done, keeps it clean. I think if he can follow through Dartbolt for the whole lap, pick up that slipstream.
What's going on with blue flag though? I don't know why blue flag's in there though.
I think he's trying to help as well. I think
too
many cars in the way.
I think two cars just isn't going to help. By any stretch of the imagination, I don't think 2 cars directly in front of you is going to help Miles.
Aaron's coming around to start another lap.
1 car, fair enough. 2, no. I mean, maybe wrong, it might work, but I don't think so. Aaron, I don't think he's getting slip here. Yeah, there is indeed. Aaron, we'll see what you can do here. Full sector. Out through here. A tiny left, I think. Ooh, back end steps out. Well, you can lay a bit down and you can make that up, especially if he's going to get slipped down the back end of the circuit. And he's good round that corner there. Took a lot of speed round there.
Nicely.
Very, very good round here. Could have done that any better, I don't think. I think this might be the lap here. Nicely done. Back end just thinks about going. Aaron's actually lost a bit of time here. Don't know how. No! No.
Just needs to collect himself together.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, Devils is not on a lap actually. There's time.
Yeah, Devils had a off at turn 1. I think he
uprode
himself.
On a lap. I don't think so.
No,
I don't think he's on a lap, but it's going to be good enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah, always 2 tenths down, but he needs to find.
I think his best lap is only like a 40.2 and he needs a 39.5, so he... Oh, no,
Yeah, he's
on the wall.
taking that chicane too well.
Aaron's about to start another lap and he's going to get slipstream, so only concentrating on these 3 guys. 4 minutes left, well, it's going to be until last lap. He's absolutely flew down that straight at 161 miles an hour, so he's definitely got the straight line speed through there. And fairly decent through that chicane actually as well. Bearing in mind it's the VGT. Good speed around corner, taking a lot of curb. It's a very solid first sector on that car.
As long as he can hook up this sector too,
he does seem to be pretty good round here. I'm not sure of the last lap because he's really quick round here. I'm not sure if it was that last corner of the middle sector, this corner coming up, that cost him last time, because he's really quick round that S's. So it must be this corner last time.
Himself. It's not 8 tenths down, so I don't think it will be this lap for Nobby.
He's missed the apex, is Aaron. Yeah, I think he's just missing that apex. I think that's what's costing him. A little bit maybe there.
He gets it nicely turned in at turn 1. I think the best that I've seen him do it. Getting that slipstream off dartball, so hopefully.
He is going for this lap, Aaron. A good chicane.
He's going to get the slipstream off blue flag as well.
I don't think he's close enough actually. He might be getting it for the next lap. I don't think it isn't going to be good enough, no. 28 minutes past, we're getting there. Long left for Aaron. They're trying the hardest to help him. Wasn't the best. Chicane. No. He's getting a little bit of slip actually there from blue flag now. So that might be putting him off from him, I'm not sure. But Aaron can. Ooh! It's not going to happen this lap, is it? Give them as much as we can to see if we can get it. Devil is getting slip off dartball.
They'll have 2 more runs, that's it.
In fairness, this might not be too bad a lap from Dark Devil. This might not be too bad a lap.
Come on, Devils. Come on.
No!
Oh,
It's so
no.
close!
Devils, come on.
Oh, no.
Spun off thinking he's done it.
Oh, has he?
Dartball's now thought he's done it as well, but he's done a 40
not.
flat. It's not good enough.
It's not good enough. Oh, God almighty.
Oh.
Aaron's not. Yeah, Aaron's is 38 Mike. So sadly, he's not done it yet.
I mean, it was much better from Devils, so if he can do a 40 flat, sure he can find a 10th in it with dartball, giving him the slipstream, so hopefully he can do it. Got Nobby coming around.
Oh, that's alright, Mike. I thought you were getting a bit confused. Right.
Yeah, Nobby's down on this lap here, so it's not going to be this time. When it hits the 1 hour 30 mark, I'll put in for the last lap.
I think it's going to be a lap for Aaron.
Devil's reversed. I think it's not going to do another lap. I mean, I hope he does, but I'm not just giving up. Let's see where the car's going. I know he's stuck in reverse. I know he's on.
Is it time for last lap?
I think it is indeed. After.
Yeah, we'll give Aaron another lap. We'll give Devil and Nobby one more lap after the lap they're on. Where are they at the moment? Devil is coming around, and so is Nobby. So yeah. give them another lap, and we'll see what they can do, and then that is it. I think we've got an extra minute or two last night as well, so and as much time as possible to see if they can do it. It's not going to be this lap for Aaron, I don't think, but we'll see if he can get it.
Closed it in just now.
Close from Aaron this actually, but I don't think it's close enough. It's not.
38.7. The last lap, will Aaron be able to do it? That's the question. Left it late on the last one. Can he follow those same footsteps? He's wide, he's touched the gravel, and now he's pulled over. It's a shame, isn't it? Aaron's in the pits. It's unfortunate.
Nobby's still going for his lap, but he's a little bit sideways. He's going to keep going now. Can Nobby get it in the last lap?
Right, come on, Devils.
Can he get it under the pressure? Nicely takes that chicane actually. I think that might be his, possibly. No, it's not. He's quite a chunk down actually. It's not going to be it for Nobby. All Devils get it.
He's down 3 temps, Devils, so he's to pick up a bit of time. Nobby's a bit wide in that middle sector.
I think is Devils backed out. No, he's not. He's ghosting actually. Ghosting it is on strong, so you can ghost at random points occasionally. It's gonna need to be a monster last 2 sectors, I think, here from Devils to really get this. Well,
Nobby's down 5 temps, so I think.
In fairness, Devils has made up a bit of time. He needs a monster last sector. Can he do it? Oh no, he's at the wall! Oh, unlucky. And Nobby is going to come round, so we'll get to see him, but this doesn't look like it's going to be enough. No. Whoa, yeah, he's off the track. So, that is it for this evening. So, everyone managed to get the last time. The only people who didn't, sadly, are Nobby, Devil, and Aaron got 2. Sadly, it was just short. It wasn't far off, but he didn't manage to get that. But that was a very thoroughly enjoyable evening. A lot of chicane hitting. Yeah, that finishes off the Zooms action. Next week it is the Mustang at Bathurst week. So Bathurst, which should be very, very fun. I'm thoroughly looking forward to that, though I'm sure quite a lot of people probably won't be. Bathurst is kind of one of those love-or-hate places, and I love it. But yeah, so join us for that next week. I'm not sure who'll be on comms. I'm sure Lee will be on comms one day, and it might be Aaron or Blue Flag, something like that on the other day. We've got ACC back on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we've got F1 from Baku, which will be a fun one as well. And in the fall we've actually got Monaco, so it's a thoroughly enjoyable 2 weeks of F1 for the people. 2 street circuits and 2 of the hardest circuits on the calendar in a row. Whoever made it as evil. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me in City Posh this evening, and hope you have a good night.